Hi everyone, thank you for reading with me today. And welcome back to Storytime with Miss Holly. Today we're going to read a book by Rachel Bright and it's illustrated by Jim Field. The name of this book is called The Way Home for Wolf. And we can see a wolf, just one lonely wolf on the front cover. I'm guessing he's going to try to find his way home. I wonder where his home is. Do you know where wolves come from and where they live? Let's read together, shall we? As a rainbow of lights flickered soft in the night, dusting diamonds of ice in the desert white, the wild whipping wind, it whistled its tune to a howling of wolves in a shimmering moon. And the loudest ow in the echoing song was a wolfling named Wilf at the heart of the throng. He loved to be fierce and longed to be grown. He liked to try everything all on his own. Look at me, I am big, I am tough, he growled, whilst he showed off his strength and practised his prowl. One night it was time for the wolves to move on. New folk had moved in and their shelter was gone. So they left right away to find a new cave. They would have to walk far and they would have to be brave. Let's go, shouted Wilf. I am ready to lead. You're too small, laughed the wolves. It's the elder we need. One day, they advised, you will guide from the front. I suppose, muttered Wilf, with a huff and a grunt. They struggled through snow as high as their flanks and leapt over rocks as they scaled icy banks. Wilf gave all to keep pace and keep up, but strong-willed as he was still just a pup. He kept dropping back with each clamber and climb, as he pack journeyed further away all the time. Exhausted and breathless, he strayed off the track when a blizzard blew in and he lost his way back. Wilf longed to howl, help, and to holler it loud, but his throat was too hoarse and his heart was too proud. He lay on the tundra, his tail curled up tight, and the blanket of stars was his bed for the night. Until crack went the ice, crack and creak. Wilf jumped up on all fours with a deafening shriek. He stuck out the claw of every limb. He had to hold on because wolflings can't swim. Then he fell, rolling and spinning. It felt like the end, but it was just the beginning. Since somebody down there had heeded his scream, and they swooped from beneath like a watery dream. I'll help you, she called. Just reach for my horn, a majestical, magical sea unicorn. Wilf's pride washed away, and he stretched out a paw, and she lifted him gently back onto the shore. Don't worry, she sang, before dipping her brows. My friend Mr. Walrus will help you now. And there, right behind him, a huge tusky fellow lifted his whiskers and let out a bellow. To the ridge, he proclaimed, with his chin in the air, "My friend, mighty musk ox, will take you from there." And with waftings of fish and a very loud snort, their journey was made, and their travels seemed short. And there, sure enough, on the ridge was the ox, who took Wilf as far as his friend, Arctic Fox, who followed his nose through the trees to a goose, who guided him, honking, to the ancient moose. The moose knew these wilds like no other soul. He was steady and true in pursuit of their goal. And as twilight closed in, Moose sang out a call to a flittering, fluttering, tiny fluff ball. A bare moth who showed Wilf and the rest of the way to the place where his wolflings most wanted to stay. "Thank you," Wilf waved as he rejoined his pack, and the wolves howled with joy, and their wolfling was back. They huddled him in and cuddled him close, and fussed over which wolf had missed him the most. Wilf, he knew then that when all come together, the darkest of times are easy to weather. So he bowed to the narwhal, ox, walrus and goose, and he vowed to the fox and the moth and the moose, "If I ever meet one who's strayed off the track, I'll help them along by guiding them back." And true to his word, Wilf is different now, and his world seems much smaller and warmer somehow. Since whenever life takes you, wherever you roam, we're all just a handful of friendships from home. That's such a lovely story about Wilf and all the friendships he's made when he felt lost and they all helped him find his way back home. This could be a bit like when we're at school and in the play park, someone may seem a bit lost or maybe a bit lonely and don't have any friends. And it just goes to show we can be someone's friend and make their world seem all a bit warmer and a bit more lovelier. I really like this story today. Thank you so much for reading with me. I'll see you next time.